Yo, what is going on YouTube? Welcome back to the video. Hope you guys are having a phenomenal day. I am stoked. I hope you guys are too, because we are talking a ton about some just amazing anime. It is the end of 2025, and 2025 was such a phenomenal year for anime. We had some of the best premieres, some amazing returns, and then also some very unique animes. It was truly a great year, so I cannot wait. Later on, we're going to be dropping a video talking all about it, recapping, and just discussing 2025 anime, but we're also doing the same thing for 2026, because 2026 looks like one of the best years of anime ever. Ever. And that's where this video kind of comes in. We're gonna have another video where we talk about the entire fucking year, but so far in this video, we are just talking about January 2026. It is coming out very soon. Time's flying, you know what I mean? It's gonna be here before we know it. So let's get into what is dropping in the winter season come January. First anime we gotta talk about. There's a lot, you know what I mean? And it's like, where do you
There it
start?
is.
Fate Strange Fake. This motherfucker of an anime. Who else in the comments down below was pissed off when it was the beginning of 2025 when it was like, yeah, this anime is dropping.
Yes.
You watch the trailer, you're like, yo, this trailer looks really good. And then it drops the first episode, and you're like, all right, I'm down. I'm down. This looks really, really good. The animation looks awesome. This seems like it's gonna be awesome. I'm hyped. Week 2, it's not there. Week 3, it's not there. Are they on break? What's going on? Oh, by the way, guys, end of 2025. End of 2025, no worries. It's like, okay, what? We were so excited just to be like, yeah, just kidding. End of 2025. Guys, winter 2026. It'll be out in January. So, they say it's coming in winter, January. We have a date, January 3rd. We don't know how many episodes are going to drop. The first episode already dropped. If you want, you can check it out right now. But I assume it's going to be 11. And then including the first episode, it will be 12. I'm super, super excited for it, though. We don't have confirmation on that, but it looked so good. And now we can finally get it and see what the season's about, because we haven't seen the trailers. It looks damn good. The animation looks so gross.
Dude, so good. Just to like preface your point, like, yo, 2025 has been an amazing year.
Mhm.
You literally had it all. Like unique shit, really great romance, the amazing shonens. We had great premieres. Everything's been awesome.
Mhm.
And like we had Peaktober, you know what I mean? We've had so many excellent seasons of anime since we've been doing the pod. And like we're like fall, it'll be a good time to catch up. Like,
Mhm.
there'll be plenty of time. And we're like, actually, like there's mad good shit out right now.
Mhm.
So like I feel like 2026 has really crept up on me. I don't know how you feel, but like I'm like, damn, dude, we got a couple weeks and it's the winter 26 season. There's so much good coming out. But yeah, Fate is one of those like series that it's like, we know you're gonna watch. If you're a fan, you're gonna watch.
Yeah.
So like we'll drop episode 1, then we're like, maybe the end of the year. Don't trust us, the end of the year. We got this. And then it was like, well, January 3rd. January 3rd. We got a hard date, January 3rd. Don't worry. We promise this time. It won't be the same thing as last year.
Yeah.
We won't give you one episode and disappear. But the premiere was so fucking good. You have Saber, basically he's the main character. I mean, if you're a Fate fan, like you've seen some of the like characters. You had Assassin in episode 1.
Mhm.
We had an Excalibur in episode 1, and a servant getting caught by the public police. Like just so many things that you were like, damn, this is fresh. This is sick for a Fate series. And I'm not like a visual novel guy. I haven't read like a bunch of Fate stuff, so I don't know how this will go or how it'll turn out. But episode 1 was sensational. We're getting like other countries involved. Like the U.S. tried to make a fake Holy Grail. There's so much to be excited about with Fate. Strange Fate. I think it was plausible. You know, the community crash out
Yeah.
after ghosting us for a full year. But this will be really good. So this is definitely something I'm like most excited about for winter 26.
I'm surprised you'd say that, because your bread and butter, your anime, bro. JJK. The
Oh,
Calling
yeah.
Game. That sounds absolutely. As someone who hasn't read the manga, the Calling Game. That sounds insane. Part 1, by the way. I hope we do get part 2 at the end of the year. But yeah, JJK is back. Like, bro, it's gonna be so good.
Enough said, dude. If you've seen the movie, the Execution movie, which I did, I feel like you get like the first 2 episodes, like 1 or 2 episodes of new content. Definitely worth the watch, but a lot of Shibuya recap. Jujutsu Kaisen is kind of my goat. That was like the first manga I like caught on early. I love it. It's definitely one of the most popular out there. This is like really where it starts to ramp up to the end. Like this sets the plot for all the stuff that we've been speculating about. Jujutsu Kaisen's awesome. We finally get Yuta as the main character. He's like a very big focal point. I guess of like season 3. It's like part 1. You know what I mean? They do
Mhm.
parts rather than seasons, but basically till the end of Jujutsu Kaisen, Yuta's a main player. We get a bunch of new characters and new villains that really do hit home. I mean, you don't really have to tell anybody to watch JJK. This shit is going to be awesome. And if you want an early taste, definitely go see the movie. I feel like it was worth it because you do get enough like new content.
Yeah, I mean, it seems so fucking good. I'm really excited for it. But what also seems like it's ramping into the close as well that I'm beyond stoked for is Hell's Paradise season 2. Hell's
Ooh,
Paradise.
yeah.
A lot of people don't realize it, but the manga is actually like really short and it's completed already. So I don't know if Hell's Paradise is necessarily the last season, the season 2, but like we're getting there, and I am so stoked because it's been a minute since we had Hell's Paradise, and Hell's Paradise is like one of the most goated animes that have dropped because it is the one anime where like I recommend it to absolutely anybody and they're like, yo, this is fucking awesome. Like if I go to like a casual friend, like a friend who's a casual anime watcher, and I'm like, yo, like Hell's Paradise, it's also on Netflix, it's very accessible. Like, okay, like, okay, maybe. And then they watch it and like, yeah, I binge it in a day. That was phenomenal. It's
Yeah.
something that is like really, really good for people who are like getting into anime as well. And if you're into anime, you of course love it. It is incredible. So season 2, I am stoked for that. Also, Frieren season 2 already coming out. I mean, it kind of got screwed. Let's be honest. That was anime of the year. We got like absolute, yeah. Like let's be honest. That's anime of the year. So
Yes.
anime of the year from last year is coming out with season 2. So I'm stoked about that.
Dude, I totally agree. Frieren is definitely like my when in my top 3. I feel
Mm-hmm.
like Hell's Paradise is super exciting, but you know the pace you're getting. So like Frieren is going to be like a slower burn versus Hell's Paradise, which again, just another Mappa here.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be amazing. Gabby Morrow, such a good character. You're getting like way deeper into the story. Hell's Paradise is a must watch, but Frieren, like whether you're a binge watcher or like a week to week type person, it's going to be one of the best things out there. Madhouse, phenomenal studio. I think Frieren absolutely deserved anime of the year, but who knows? Maybe season 2 could get it.
Dude, I hope. I really do. It was season 1 was so good. Another anime that's dropping that I think we talk about a lot, especially on the podcast. Guys, we drop a podcast like every Tuesday talking about what is coming out. It's a ton of fun. We recap a lot of stuff, but then also kind of go in and discuss more about each episode and honestly make a lot of jokes about it too. It's just sort of how it
Yeah.
is. We kind of make fun of
Yeah.
certain animes. One of which is Fire Force. We absolutely love Fire Force. Season 3 Part 2 is dropping January 10th. I'm stoked. This is the finale, is it not?
It is the finale, and I think if you one are a Fire Force fan, two,
Mm-hmm.
if you're on the fence or you don't really like it, but you made it to the end of season or let me backtrack that season 3 part 1.
Yeah.
If you made it to the end of that and you got that in fucking sane last episode with Shinya and
Yeah.
all the like real life
It was creepy.
what's the word for that? I forget the word, but like they
montage?
yeah, and like superimpose Shinya over like real life footage. Bochi the Rock did that really well.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. That was an incredible episode. That is like the marker for like, all right, here's the home stretch, final part. I mean, just look at the cover art for season 3, part 2.
Yeah.
You got Arthur and Shinra. That's gonna be fucking awesome. You got the moon. If you watch Soul Eater, you know, very very cool. Again, this is like an easy top 3, can't miss anime for Winter 26.
Yeah, it's gonna be absolutely incredible. I hope that the finale does it justice. I know this is an anime that gets a lot of hate. A lot of people don't like it. A lot of people don't care for it. Honestly, we think it's pretty cool. The fight scenes are phenomenal. The sound. There is no better
Oh,
sound or like just audio greatness in an anime like Fire Force. It is just so good. So I'm hoping it comes to a beautiful close. But let's swap it up here because we've been talking about a lot of animes that are already super well known that are dropping in new seasons. Let's talk about one that is premiering. Honestly, kind of like the only premiere that we've really found this season. It is called Sentenced to Be a Hero. Now, I like this for 2 reasons. First of all, it has Kabanir and the Iron Fortress art style. I'm like, yo, honestly, it hits home. It looks really good. The art style I love. I think that's just like a really cool art style. But also, it's like a little bit different. So being a hero in this world is a punishment. Literally a criminal sentence. You know what I mean? Our MC committed a crime and he got sentenced to being a hero. Now, being a hero, you have to fight on the front lines. And you might think, all right, well, I'll just die and I can get out of it. Yeah, you're not allowed. They'll just keep bringing you back until your sentence is complete, which is bullshit. You're just gonna die over and over and over and over again and keep getting brought back. And it sounds absolutely miserable. It sounds kind of like ReZero in a way, but it seems like really, really cool. So I'm really interested when this drops and kind of seeing the heroes of punishment kind of perspective of an anime. Like I said, the idea seems really cool. The art style looks great, and honestly, I think it's gonna be the little splash of new in an incredibly stacked season with animes that we already kind of like know. You know what I mean? Like this is gonna be something a little that freshens things up a little bit.
All right, so I'm gonna dive into maybe a crazy Blake monologue,
Mm-hmm.
but this is like the ultimate anime. If you're like a From Software fan, like you play Dark Souls, Elden Ring, that's what this fucking is. Like, and like as a video game player, you're like, oh, this would be like so cool.
Mm-hmm.
Until like you're actually there, and it's like, yeah, you got to fight on the front lines because you have powers. Like, I'm gonna need you to do this, and if you die, you're coming right back. Very, very cool isekai. It has like more of an adult feel going off like the teaser and like the visual image.
Mm-hmm.
So like it might be a little more like intense than some of the other isekais maybe people are used to. To be fair, I feel like we got a lot of really good isekais this year in 2025. But yeah, this is definitely going to be a really cool premiere. I'm excited to watch it. And Studio Kai does good work too. Like I think the animation will be pretty good. And not to be like a snob about it, but like you see like premieres or like sleeper animes that we watch, and it's like, oh, that
Mm-hmm.
studio did a great job. I always try to like keep that in mind because it's easy to like keep track of like UFO Table or Mappa or Toei Animation or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, should be really good. Very excited for it.
Wait, is this an isekai though? I think it's just a fantasy anime. I think he already exists in the world. He's just sentenced to prison. Like that's
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
That's like his prison sentence is that they can make you the hero. But in isekais, to be fair, there always is that goddess figure. He does team up with a goddess, so he does create a pact with the goddess and they fight together. Yeah, but I don't
I
think it's
saw
an
that and
isekai.
I'm like, oh yeah, it's an isekai, but that's what you get when you assume it makes an ass out of you and me. You know? Now you're right. It's a light novel too, so it's more of like a fantasy setting.
Bro saw goddess and he's like, oh, isekai for sure,
Huh.
definitely.
I've seen this before. Clearly not.
But here's where you would have went wrong. He's friends with the goddess. In isekais, they're like mortal enemies. The goddess always fucks over the person getting isekai'd.
Dude, every time. But like they're homies.
Dude, that's why I think my favorite part about Konosuba is because the goddess tries to fuck them over and he's like, oh yeah, you're coming with me.
Yeah, nah, that's not gonna work. Come on now.
Alright, but next up, My Hero Academia, Vigilantes Season 2. Listen, this is by Bones. Like, honestly, I fuck with a lot of Bones anime. I haven't seen Season 1. They're dropping Season 2 January 5th. If you guys are a fan of Vigilantes, let me know in the comments down below. Is this worth the watch? I loved My Hero Academia early seasons. Later seasons, I really didn't mess with it. The pacing kind of fell off. The growth from Deku, just didn't seem like it was there for me. The Vigilante arc, like his Dark Deku arc, I love that. But then after that, that's kind of where it fell off. So I haven't tried out Vigilante Season 1. If you think it's good, let me know. I'll try it out. I hear very mixed things about it. People either swear by it or they despise it. So,
Yeah.
very mixed things. January 5th. If you're into it, let us know in the comments down below. But it is coming out, as well as Oshinoko. If we're going to be talking about controversial animes, Oshinoko Season 3, I'm not going to lie, I sit there and I would watch it and I'd be like, yo, this is actually awesome. Like, it is so good. But then everyone's like, hey man, I read the manga, it gets weird. Just drop it.
Yes.
Just drop it. And I'm like, damn. And then at the end of Season 2, you can kind of see where it kind of gets weird. But at the same time, they threw enough of interesting stuff in there where I'm like, yo, this does seem sick. Like, there was that weird, kid who was, from the future or, can control time. It started getting very trippy. I don't know. I'm excited for Season 3. Once it starts getting super weird, yeah, I'm out. But hopefully, anime adaptations aren't a one-for-one copy of the manga, which pisses a lot of people off sometimes, but sometimes that gives them a chance to kind of fix the things that they messed up on in the manga. You know what I mean? So hopefully in Oshinoko, the anime, they end up kind of changing things so it's not as bad as in the manga, because it does seem very, very interesting. Oshinoko always pops off with insane music and animation. And like I said, the story is pretty intriguing. Like, Oshinoko Season 2, visually, it was absolutely insane. It was the play.
Yes.
And it was so good. I like the art style and the animation. It was just so amazing for the final scene. I loved it. But Oshinoko Season 3 coming out January 14th.
Oshinoko is really sick. I'm a big fan. I mean, I've outed myself a few times as a big K-pop fan. So
Yeah.
seeing an idol anime, you're like, oh yeah, this is for me. I'm the target audience. It's really good. There's a great core story. There's some goofy anime tropes that you run into and you're like, hold up, what the fuck was that? But if you're an avid anime watcher, you can look past it. I get why people do have beef with it. And you make a really good point. I've read the manga. Don't watch the anime. No, watch it. And when you get fucking sick of the crazy shit, then stop watching it. I totally get it. I totally get it. As somebody who fucking hates the end of Jujutsu Kaisen, I'm still going to watch every fucking episode.
Mhm.
And you know what? That's because I have a tattoo and I love that man to death. and there's like a whole bunch of shit that happens. But like, I would never encourage somebody to not watch something because you're, 200 chapters ahead and you like have the foresight. Enjoy the anime. Oshinoko, like you said, great visuals, great music. I feel like anytime you could pick up like a banger opening song or like a really good song, and especially in an anime like this where music is like kind of a focal point,
Mm-hmm.
that's a pretty good anime. You know what I mean? If you pick up a couple songs to like jam through the day or at work or whatever, very good. So watch Oshinoko. If that's your thing, I think you'll be into it. If you've already made your mind up, then obviously, yeah, you've already got your answer.
Another anime that is kind of weird, it's kind of all over the place, but in a very funny way, in a great way. Golden Kamui, the GOAT. Golden fucking Kamui, January 5th, boys. Don't know how many episodes, but it's coming back. I'm
Let's
stoked.
go!
Bro.
Dude, so fucking good. So good. The story is amazing.
Yeah.
You have great characters. And I will say, I watch a lot of YouTube. We like history, we like war and shit. This is like very truly based in like Sino-Japanese war like era. There's a lot of really cool shit with the Ainu, and like it gives you like a small historical like context to a certain era that like I don't think any anime has ever covered. At least nothing I've watched. Golden Kamui's amazing. It's fucking weird as shit at certain times. If you know, you know. But like really good heroes, really good villains, and I think his name is, I forget, the funny bald guy.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
Shinbashi, I think his name is.
I have no idea.
Legend of the game. Legend of the game. And we will see the conclusion, the treasure, the betrayal. It's incredible. This is, for me, this would be on a must watch for me. But it's a bit of a binge. Like I think there's 48 or 9 episodes prior to this, so it is a bit of an investment. But Golden Kamuy fucking rocks. Outstanding anime.
I mean, I'm stoked. So you're saying this is the end? This is the finale?
Yeah, this is like the final chapter.
Yo, I'm stoked. It's gonna be dropping Mondays as well. Like, what a great way to start your fucking week is some Golden Kamuy. And you talked so highly about it so many times. Like, you said how funny it is, how good it is, and I was like, you know what? Yeah, it's like, what, 49, 50-something episodes? I was like, let's watch it. Let's give it a try. I know another, 50-episode banger called Soul Eater, and I ended up watching that when people spoke highly of that, and I'm like, yo, this is peak as well. So I'm like, yo, let's watch Golden Kamuy. Yeah, it's so worth it. You're gonna die laughing. It is one of the funniest animes out there. It is so good. So the fact that we kind of get the ending is just perfect, because that's the one thing I hated, is I got to the end and I'm like, bro, what happened with the treasure? Like, what the fuck do you mean? Where's this? You just lead me to a cliff? What, do you want me to fucking jump?
Especially with the midpoint with Sugimoto. And like, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but you're like, holy fuck, this is like really getting intense now.
Yeah.
Very, very good. One of my, gotta tread lightly here, but fan service in anime, not talking about Fire Force, but everybody knows like your typical fan service, big boobies, goofy scenes. Golden Kamuy does like homoerotic fan service. It's just dudes in the back, like literal enemies. Like they're trying to kill each other in the fucking battlefield, and then they're like, hey bro, let's go take a bath. Let's get butt naked and hit the sauna. Fucking hysterical. As a dude, I find it fucking super funny. It gives like a lot of personality to the characters, and like they do kind of in a way feel like friendship and like camaraderie until it's like time to come down to business. They do that better than almost any anime I've ever seen. Very good aspect to this anime.
Bro, no, it is so funny, but it's done in a way where it's hysterical. Because like they're like enemies, right? They're like fighting. They're like okay. Everyone's looking for treasure, right? They're looking for the gold. So there's also that mind game where like, oh, are you gonna backstab me? Are you gonna betray me? Are you spying for somebody else? You know what I mean? There's that like distrust. It's not just like a physical enemy where like they just fight, right? You're trying to like outsmart the person too. And what's so funny is that like something will happen where like, what is that called? It starts with like an A, I think, where it's like a drug. Like that's what ended up happening, where something burned and it was like the horniness drug or whatever. I forget what it's called.
Oh,
yeah.
I don't want to say it's horny goat weed. Some bullshit that like it's like an aphrodisiac.
That's what I'm looking for. Yes, that's the word.
Yeah, yeah.
And then
they all get horny as shit, and they're like wrestling in a bathroom, like an actual Japanese bath, and you're just like, all right, well, kind of here for it. This is funny as shit.
Yeah, like they were just fighting. He's like Sugimoto. Like, when'd you sorry, you lose some weight? And he's like, plus he's like, I did.
I am looking pretty trim these days, and they're just like, yeah, brother, tried to kill you 2 hours ago, but like you look like you lost some weight in the bath.
So funny. Like, genuinely, you gotta check it out. It really is just amazing. The characters are really, really good. The story itself is honestly amazing. Like I said, you have both like physical fighting, so like you have a lot of amazing fight scenes that are just done really well, but then you also have like the mind games, kind of like Clash of the Elite type shit, where people are like trying to use and
Yep.
manipulate each other, trying to find each other out to then find this gold and then to become rich, and everyone has their own reasons for it as well. You have just insane comedy, and honestly, for its time too, the animation is goated. It is so good. I think a lot of the arcs and sequences were just really, really good, and the plot twists were amazing. It's not just like he's bad guy, he's bad guy, he's good guy. Everyone's swapping. You know what I mean? Temporary alliances, stuff like that. New enemies or parties being introduced. It is amazing. It is a very fast, like 50 episodes. So I highly recommend it.
One thing I want to say, last thing about Golden Kamui. I don't want to glaze too hard here. Again, pause.
But
There's one like key villain in Golden Kamui, one of the ultimate like shock factor manga panels I've ever read. Like he has been a key crux in like the fucking system the whole time. It's not who you would think, but like his end. I feel like that's a rough way to put it, but I don't know how else to put it because it's fucking brutal. The way he decides to like commit his end to his story was just jaw dropping, phenomenal. That's all I can say without giving away too much. That alone is worth watching season 3. It was fucking awesome.
dude, it's gonna be so good. I'm so stoked. Again, if you watch the 50 episodes, especially thinking that like, oh, this is just the entire anime, we finally get the ending. Like, about time we get the ending, because like it really did just leave on just a massive cliffhanger. But that is it, guys. We hope you guys have a great rest of your week. Let us know down in the comments down below, what are you most excited for January, for the winter season? I mean, it is stacked. And let us know about Vigilantes. Is it worth watching season 1? Because that is the thing. Later on, I am going to be dropping a video where I kind of just go through a ton of the animes coming out in 2026. The importance of that, right, is so you have time to catch up. Because like Cleavitus, that is something that dropped this year. There's a lot of animes that dropped this year that were honestly really, really good. Like top tier animes, but because you're in seasons that are so stacked like this one, it's really easy to miss a blatant gem. You know what I mean? And now with 2026, they're dropping new seasons. So a lot of animes that were really, really good, especially in 2025, are dropping new seasons and you might have missed them. So it's kind of like the time to catch up and kind of be like, all right, I'm ready for the new season. It's, you know, they're all good. They're all really, really good. But that is it, guys. Let us know in the comments below again for those animes. And that is it. Have a great rest of your week. And peace.